Welcome back, everybody, to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Excuse me. I'm Dr. Cush. Little hoarse tonight. Yay! I am still in recovery mode from all the fun that we had at Tiki Oasis San Diego. It was so great to see everybody. A huge shout out to everybody that's hung out, and it was so nice to just see everybody. It's always just so, there's got to be better words for it. Should have sent a poet. Just seeing everybody was great. A big shout out to Dougie G and to Cocktail Lulu for opening up their rooms to us on Thursday, Friday, and to Tiki Bon Bon for opening up their room on Saturday and putting up some amazing decorations, hosting the parties and the entire thing. It was just spectacular. Sorry, we got to stop the things. We're still in the pre-show. None of this counts. Yeah, it was just so, yeah. I would name everybody that was there, but I'd forget somebody, and it would be an absolute travesty. But anyway, it was so great. It was so great to see everybody, and we completed the summer of acid. It is over. Yes, I will be using acid in future cocktails. No doubt about it, we gotta use them. It's a big part of cocktails, but we will no longer be choosing our drinks specifically because of what acid can do. We're just gonna treat it like it is a normal part of cocktailing and move on from there. But it was a fun time during the summer of acid. We learned a lot. I certainly learned an awful lot. Hopefully you guys took at least one or two little things away from this whole situation. Now, tonight, we are moving off of acid. I wanted to find a cocktail that contains no acid. Some lactic acid, some of that kind of stuff. But I wanted to find something that had almost no acid. And so we are moving into a group of cocktails that we do not make on this show very often, usually a little bit around Christmas, around the holidays, when it gets nice and chilly out there. We want some nogs. But we're moving into a flip tonight. This is a Tiki Rum flip. I just want to show you guys how simple it is to make a fantastic creamy cocktail. This is going to be using a full egg. So make sure you're using some fresh eggs, and then some tiki stuff. No acid. So very excited. Oh, congratulations to Better Living Through Chemistry, the winners of this year's Dr. Cush's Exotic Trivia. We had a ton of fun playing trivia. We're going to try and make that more of a tradition coming up. So I do want to say, for anybody that plans on showing up to any live events, no, there's a good chance a trivia game will break out. So pay attention. We are starting our new round of trivia. We're starting to write down questions tonight. So from anything from now until the next time we do trivia is up for grabs. That's what we got. Oh, and also congratulations. I was unable to watch the chat, but I did hear great things about our, probably the person that knew the most trivia of the entire show, Shawnee Bannebaker. Shawnee Bannebaker, for winning the online version of trivia. We are sending you some of the glassware that we gave out at the seminar. So you're getting a couple glasses sent to you. They look a lot like this, but they are red. So they're on their way to you. Shawnee Bannebaker, host of the pre-show happy hour. Let me see if I can get this with my voice. Ready? Good evening. All right, that's the register I got. Good. So I can't go high, but I can go low. Good evening to Shawnee Bannebaker. Muddle that like button, no doubt about it. Tiki Bon Bon, winner of the 2025 Cush Tucky Derby. Couldn't get it on the Groovy Cushies to win. She forgot. She had a chance to tie it up and forgot the old-fashioned It was the one drink she couldn't get on there. It was a rousing game of trivia. I had no idea how much fun trivia could be about something so very silly. This show is a silly situation and silly trivia, but it was a ton of fun. Tiki and Miki is here. Got to hang out with Tiki and Miki and Papo Mau Mau. They had a rough drive home. Feel awful about that. That is zero fun, but they did get to watch the trivia show on the way back. So hopefully that 45 minutes was a good time. Let's see who else we got in here. Tiki Court. Tiki Court is here. I'm going to get to see Tiki Court, I believe, on Thursday, heading out to the Savage Seas. I'm going to get back in to the swing of things, back behind the stick, pouring for Tiki Court and K-Dog, Tiki K-Dog. So very excited to see them live and in person. Aloha Doc and Cush Nation. It's funny, my brothers and I, when we sign off from chats, we call each other Cush Brother Nation, CBN, we call each other. So Cush Nation, it's like the Hearn is listening in on my text, and that is, I guess if anybody's gonna do it, it should be the Hearn. Oh, don't do it. Oh, well, yeah, we did. We had a total blast at Tiki Oasis. A ton of fun. I got to see some old friends, got to meet some new friends. Hopefully some of them will be jumping on to say hello tonight. Who knows? Moose, winner of the 2026 Cush Tucky Derby, and a trivia answer. How did Moose get named Moose? Ran over a moose. So if you guys run over anything interesting, please let me know. We can give you a nickname, right? If you run over, say like a coon dog, we'll call you Coon Dog. That's a good nickname, Coon Dog. Anyway, we got Pismo here. Good to see you there, Pismo. What a day. We got Roger G in the house. Roger G in the place to be. Good to see you there. Mrs. Pismo is here. Good to see you, Mrs. Pismo. Both the Pismos are here. We have a full Pismo menagerie going. Kyle Tender doing his best bomb impression, I guess. Don't know what that means. Amy Beer is here. Good to see you there, Amy Beer. Missed you this year, but we will see you soon. Yes, we did talk about Vic Tiki and Rob. We talked about everybody. Not in a gossip way, just in a, like a, oh man, remember when that guy did this? It's fun. Wish we could hang out with them again. There's my mom. There was no chance she was coming to Tiki Oasis San Diego, so we missed her, but we weren't expecting her. Here we go. Alan in the house, one of the Nordstroms, the owners of Nuys. We got Amy Nordstrom up here. Howdy doody. There's a great video floating around right now of Nuys watching my seminar, very intent, and I am now a little concerned about that small dog dealing with succinic acid and burning a house down. We can't have it. And that's true. We do have all three Amy's tonight. The three Amigas are in. I see no Franks, so by default, the Amy's are going to win. No more slaving away in the acid mines. No, sir, says Godzilla. No doubt about it. I no longer have to dry out my own acids. I just bought them. Just bought them. No skin off my nose, right? I'm very excited that I will no longer have to pick my drinks based on all that. Captain Jack Oak will be there Thursday in spirit. We're going to miss you, buddy. It is a very, very, very limited seating. Oh, Savage Seas Tiki's here. Who's coming in Thursday? We got Tiki Court and Tiki K-Dog coming in. So they'll be the 8:30 group. Very, very excited about that. Yeah, Tiki Court and K-Dog. People very, very excited. Yes, I was not expecting my dad to show up in San Diego either. So that's good. Nobody's listen, you were missed. We did not expect you, so you were all good. Nuys is an expert at keeping succinct. I love it. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. That's what we got there. Oh, was Jessica there? Yes, Jessica was there. Jessica Savage, a friend of the show, was there selling her wares. We got hibiscus and ginger from her. We love supporting ginger. We love supporting ginger. We love supporting the ginger industry. One of our favorite things to support. But also, we love supporting Jessica. Just a very, very lovely thing. Jan broke her hip. This is family news. All right. That's what. Real quick. This is a fun little piece of trivia. I don't know if I told everybody. I ran a bar at Tiki Oasis, and we won Best Bar Program. So very excited. I am now a decorated Tiki Oasis bartender. We were giving out acid tabs on top of our cocktails. It was a whole situation, a very long line, but very, very good to have won. Thank you, Tiki Court. Very good. We put together a really fun bar program. If you're interested in seeing what kind of bar program I do, I didn't do much for this one, but hopefully soon. Pop on over to Savage Seas. I believe that the new tickets are coming out sometime in the next week. I'll let everybody know. Thanks, Shawnee Vanderbaker. Until next time. We're not done. I wanted to be done. Was it a bartender comp? If so, how did it go? It was not a bartender competition. It was a bar, like putting together a bar competition. We won. We were very good. It was me and the guys from the San Jose bar, Dr. Funk's up in San Jose. It was me and Justin from up there put together a fantastic 2 nights at that bar. Anyway, just wanted to brag a little bit. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to play this introduction. We're going to get away from the pre-show into the show, and it is time to a go-go. See you soon.
Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink.
Welcome, everybody, to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Dr. Cush, we are just ending the Summer of Acid right now. We are officially done with the Summer of Acid, so we are going to go into an alkaline cocktail, a cocktail that uses there's never zero. Acids are just sort of everywhere, but uses very little acids. We're going to get into a category of cocktails called the flips. It's one of the 7 types of cocktails. It's usually one of the last ones that people mention. It's usually like right here. When you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you do this, and then you always end on a punch. So it's right there. It is going to be using dairy or egg. Now, to be fair to all of the sour people, yes, egg white can be used in a sour as an emulsifier to bring all of the flavors together so that the specific gravity isn't making everything change and blah, 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 science, blah, 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 blah. But when we are talking about using a flip, we're usually not talking about using just the egg white. We are talking about using the entire egg. So I brought in 1 entire egg. Put this here, and then let's fix the camera. There we go. 1 entire egg. So we're gonna be cracking that in here. We're gonna be using some rum. We're gonna be using some flavoring. We're gonna be shaking. Gonna give you all the technique on that. And then we are going to be pouring that drink out, and then we're gonna be drinking it. I think I just described every show I do. But either way, that's what we got. Godzilla has found the sticker button, and I'm enjoying it. I'll be very honest with you. I'm enjoying the sticker button. So I don't know what it's doing, but let me show you this other one. We got an Unk Alert. There was an Unk Alert sent. I do seem a little grayer than when I left. Okay, let's get into this cocktail, though. Okay, so let's talk about the flip real quick. The flip is an ever-changing cocktail. I'm sure if I'm still doing this show in 50 years when I am 94 years old, if I'm still doing it, the flip may have done another little change. The flip started off as definitely a hot drink. You want to drink your flip hot. Now, how did you make it hot? Did you put it on the board or in the burner? Put in your convection oven, the air fryer? No, none of that. No, you would take something called a loggerhead. A loggerhead is it's a poker. It's just a big old poker. You put it in the fire, heat that fire up, and then you shove it into a beer. Beer, sugar, they call it loaf sugar. I don't know what the difference is between loaf sugar and regular sugar. You throw some loaf sugar in there, you throw some rum, you throw some beer, and you just... And the drink would flip out of the cup. That's how it got its name. Okay, well, loggerheads... Most modern bars don't have loggerheads, and they didn't have, a lot of places were a little skeeved out by taking the poker in the fireplace and shoving it into a drink. All right, great. So now we got to find other ways to do it. So we started replacing. The George Washington got to it for a little bit. I'm sure A.B. Lincoln got to it for a little bit. But we eventually land at a guy whose name we all know, the professor, Jerry Thomas. And in his book, he describes how to make a flip. His method of flipping is going to be different than my method of flipping because I'm a modern man. I'm a modern man. Jerry Thomas, classic man. Modern man. Jerry Thomas was famous for his long pull pours. He said the trick to a smooth version of the flip was a pull pour. I'm not doing that. We're going to do a reverse dry shake for this one. And that, my friends, is that. That's what we're doing. So I think that's mostly the history. Anything else I gotta know? No, that's it. So start with an empty glass right here. Let's build our cocktail. We're gonna start cheapest ingredients first. We wanna find a sugar. The sugar is going to have some flavor. So you notice that this sugar's got a little darkness to it. This is a half Demerara and half organic white sugar. This is a simple syrup that we're doing. This is a very, very simple recipe for how this goes. It's going to be 2-1-1 is the way this is going to go. So we're going to do 1 here. 1 ounce of some sugar. There's only 3 ingredients in here, so you got to pick your ingredients right for this. If you want something to taste a little earthier, find an earthier sugar, right? If you want to match up your rums with something that's got a little bit of dirt to it, get yourself, hold on to some Demerara sugar, folks. That can be simple syrup too. Yes, it's more complicated, but it can still be simple. Funny how that works. 1 ounce of some sugar with some flavor. The worst thing you can do is plain old white, bleached, blanched, garbage sugar. All right, don't do that. I use it for a lot of things. Don't use it for this. This is a flavor. Okay? Good? We all good? Let's meet up here real quick. We good? We're good. Okay. All right. Next thing we're going to be doing is putting in our rum. I'm going to use a split on the rum. I'm going to be throwing in some Panama rum from our good friends at Trader Joe's. I'm also going to be throwing in some El Dorado 15. This is a tiki drink. We're trying to make it a tiki situation. What was Dawn so famous for? Lying, mostly. Mostly a liar. Storyteller. Same basic thing. But more importantly, he was famous for his rum-based splits, finding different rums that'll work. So I'm going to be putting in, we need 2 ounces of rum, but we're going to be putting in a different liqueur in here to bring out some extra flavor. So we want all of our liquor to total about 2 ounces. So we're going to start over here by putting in 1 ounce of our, here we go. 1 ounce of some Panamanian rum. There's going to be a little math here. So hold on. We're going to be putting in half an ounce of our El Dorado 15 year. This is good stuff. I wouldn't use this in a lot of other cocktails because it's a good sipping rum, but it works very well because we are going to be really putting this, excuse me, I got the hicks. We're going to be really putting this liquor on display, right? So we want something that's going to bring in a little bit of extra oomph. You can split your rum. This is the fun part, however you want to. Or, listen to this, don't even split it. Just throw a rum in there you like. Nothing white. Got to have some darkness to it. All right, however you get that darkness in it. E80, E50, whatever the caramel coloring is. But no clear rums for this one. Then I'm gonna take a very fun tiki ingredient. I don't know how I should say this isn't a tiki ingredient. Allspice dram, pimento dram. We want some spices in there. We want something that is going to flavor this up. Now, I am going to be throwing in a 1/4 ounce of this guy right here. So this is St. Elizabeth's Allspice dram, 1/4 ounce of this. Any more than that, and I feel that you might begin to take over the cocktail. This will become an allspice cocktail as opposed to letting the allspice sing in the background. We want the rums to be the soloists, right? Who's a famous backup singer? Are there, I guess, just by default, backup singers aren't really famous, right? That's kind of how that works. So sitting here looking for one would not do me any good. All right, I want to throw one extra thing in here, but I don't know what it's going to be yet. I want one more fun flavor. We have a bunch back here. There's lots of fun flavors you can throw in here. Creme de cacao would be a fun one. You could throw in, although that would be borderline what we're not trying to do today, which is any kind of acid. That would be chlorogenic acid that we're throwing in there. That's no good. Orange shrub, very nice, but ascorbic acid, citric acid. We don't want any of that. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I don't really use this bottle for anything else. And it kind of does have a fun flavor. It's like a little banana-y. This is our bumbu. Throw in a 1/4 ounce of some bumbu. What we've done here, guys, is we have put in 2 ounces of liquor to go along with the 1 ounce of sugar that we got in here. Savage C says, throw a Tums in there. Good idea. Smart. Listen. All right, I got to get my muscles nice and big. Summer is almost over, and I love getting in shape for jacket season. So I've just started my workout routine right now. Hopefully, this will work out. We're going to throw a whole raw egg in here. Now, the reason that we're able to throw a whole raw egg in here is, first of all, got a lot of rum in here. The rum is going to help kill whatever we got in here. Plus, we're using nice, fresh eggs. That's also important. Don't use an egg if you're even a little iffy on it. Put it in some water. If it sinks, you're in a good spot. If it floats even a little bit, say no. Say honestly, I'll drink something else. I do not need my flip today. I will flip something else. So we're gonna go ahead and crack this. Crack. We're going to drop this in. Oh. Been out of the game for a while. We're going to crack this egg into a different part of the shaker set. If we get any shell in there, we don't want to throw out that good rum. We don't want to throw out that good sugar. We don't want to throw out anything. If we need to, we can just dump this and throw out the egg only. This is why we talk about cheapest ingredients first. We want cheap ingredients first so that if we make a mistake, which I am currently in the process of doing. Nope. See? That's what we're doing. Oh, there we go. Oh, boy. Drop that egg in there. Egg, ready to go. Put the egg back to where the egg lives. Grab my little towel. There we go. Okay. We have our egg in there. Cheapest ingredients first, because if you put the cheapest ingredients first, then if you make a mistake, you're throwing out the least expensive bits of it. We have no shell in here, so we're just going to go ahead and clump that in there. We're going to do what's called a reverse dry shake. A dry shake usually is when you're going to shake without any ice, and then you shake with ice. We're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to get our water into this immediately. We're going to filter all of the ice out, and then we're going to do the dry shake. That way we're shaking with the whole cocktail. If you do all the shaking with the, if you do the dry shake first, which is going to basically beat the egg in here, and then you add water to it, you're going to shake that for a while. You're going to get a little too much water. So we're going to get our water in here first. We're going to shake it like it's a normal situation here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. busted my elbow falling over last night. I took a stair a little too fast. I wasn't drinking. I was unpacking from this thing, and I busted my elbow. So we're gonna have to do this as a left-handed shake. No making fun of me. Ready? This is gonna go on the internet. Here we go. Ready? Great. It's ridiculous. Oh, watching over on Instagram, we got Adam Rains. Ciao from Calabria. Bello Calabria. We love Calabria. What's up, Adam? So good to see Adam this week, man. He is just one of my favorite dudes. Just a ray of sunshine, that guy. A hairy ray of sunshine, I feel like. He and I both are going for largeness of head using hair, and I just really appreciate a guy that does that. It's going crazy for you over here, buddy. We're watching over on YouTube for the most part. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pour this out. Right, so this is our whole cocktail. Right there, it's a little beat up. Right now, that's what we want. We want that egg to sort of be part of the whole situation. We're gonna take this. We're gonna dump all of our ice out here, and we're gonna reverse dry shake this. This is the part that is going to give us the frothiness we want. So we have all the water we want in here. Oh, if he's still watching, let me just pull one of these. There's a Cocktail Lulu. Adam, hi Adam. Cheers, Adam. Adam rocks. Got an Adam rocks. We love that Adam Rains. Okay. Oh God, I gotta do this with this. Okay. This is the dry shake. The dry shake, because there's no water in here, we no longer are worried about extra dilution, right? There's no water left in here. This is the cocktail as it is. So all this is going to be doing is frothing. So, oh Lord, the longer we shake this, oh God, the frothier it's going to be. Okay, let's just see if we can do it. Ready? Oh, good note. Here's a good note. The reverse dry shake will give you the cold tins, which makes the stainless steel shrink a little bit, which means that you'll get a proper seal. Whereas a dry shake in a warm tin, you're gonna get all over the place. But because we're gonna be shaking this for a while, and there's nothing to like chill this out, it's only gonna get a little warmer in here. This stuff is gonna expand. The stainless steel is gonna expand. So better to wrap a little towel around this so you don't have egg all on your face. This is not gonna work. Okay, we're just gonna shake. We're just gonna shake. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. Let's see, what's a story? When I was a kid, what's a good story? Should I tell you the Winnebago story? No, that takes too long. Let's see. I was a speech and debate guy in high school. Do we know that? It's not really a story. That's just a fact. Just a fact. Yes, that's correct. You lose the cold vacuum, says Godzilla Han. Lose the cold vacuum. His elbow's never going to be the same. We're going. Yeah, who was the genius that decided to make a flip with a sore elbow? This guy. It was either going to be that or a tiki old fashioned. But we went with this because there's even less acids in this thing. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. It was a real request. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. The big black bug bled blue black blood. The sixth sheik's The sixth sick sheik's sixth sheep's sick. Got it. Nailed it. Okay. This is our drink. Smells delicious. Rummy. A little allspicy. Doing very, very well here. We're going to go ahead and throw this right here. The good news in this is we do not need to filter this out. We've already filtered. So we can just pour this guy right into our glass. We get this beautiful... really missed my mark on the wash line. But the fun thing is we're going to start to see all of these bubbles as they congeal up here. Had I shaken this a little harder, had my elbow not been hindering me, I don't know why we even have elbows. I feel like we could work just as well like this. Mostly, I think, for dancing. I think elbows are mostly for dancing. Otherwise, we would just adjust. If we just had long arms, one strong long arm, you just back up like this. It's like using a camera without a zoom. You zoom with your feet. We could pick up things like this. Elbows, I'm not here to, you know, trash on the designer of the human race or whatnot, but we could do it again. Let's get rid of elbows. They just get in the way. All right. Anyway, I was talking so that we could see now the split in this. All of this beautiful foam is coming up here to the top. We're getting the color of the cocktail. Obviously, using different rums will give you a slightly different color, but that's the this is the idea that we're going for right here, is a two-tone cocktail. Yes, this cocktail comes with a it has its very, very own garnish, and that garnish is usually nutmeg. I do not want nutmeg. I want chocolate. So these are chocolate. You know what? I mentioned them I mentioned them in my seminar. We might as well bring out Steve the Bartender's chocolate bitters. These are good things. I wonder how dark these are. Do I remember how dark these are? We want something nice and dark. We're gonna just decorate the top. Steve, I need this to work better. There we go. Okay, they're dark enough, I think. Yeah, they're dark enough. Let's bring in a drip cam. There we go. Little drip cam right there. We're just going to go ahead and let's see how the first one works. That's pretty good. We're going to drip these right around here. Excellent. Not done. Not done. We're then going to take a little sticker, toothpick. We're going to run these right through here. We're going to throw some hearts all the way through. Oh, dang. I'm going to do it again, because you didn't see that when I was in the wrong camera. Go here. Whoop. Doop, doop, doo, doop, doop, doo, doop, doop, doo. Nice light touch right through here. And look at that. Look at that, everybody. Don't stop looking at it. Keep on looking at it. So, from the side, look at that cocktail. What a beautiful, beautiful example of a cocktail. This guy right here, lovely, lovely stuff. And then look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And then look at this from the top. What a great cocktail. Anyway, this is it. This is a flip. Almost no acid in here. Yes, some lactic acid, but just trust me, almost no acid in here. In fact, egg whites are alkaline. So they're the opposite. They have, and listen to this, negative hydrogen ions, which makes them alkaline. Let's drink it. For a really heavy looking drink, it's actually a very light feel. It's got a it didn't add a lot to the weight of the glass. There we go. Cheers. Okay. Oh, Alan Nordstrom asking, can you use fee foam instead? I'm going to put this out there. We have had a battle box before with fee foam. I do not think it is very good. It tastes a little plasticky to me. Now, maybe I'm using it wrong. Maybe I put too much in. I don't know. We'll go back. We'll re-examine. But the important part here, Alan, is the egg yolk. So you're going to want egg yolk in here. That is going to give us the feel that we're looking for. This is more of a feel drink than it is anything else. What's up, Brad? Good to see you. I know Brad. Good guy. Cheers. Get it all up in my mustache. Fantastic. Fantastic. You are completely. Would agua fava work here? Asked Brad. No. So when we're talking about using alternative egg whites, those are emulsifiers. Those aren't really meant to give you, aquafaba. Bean. It just means bean water. In case anybody wants to know what aquafaba means, it means bean water. When we're talking about egg whites, we're talking about emulsifiers, things that are going to bring the drink together, but not necessarily change the heaviness of the cocktail, right? It's not necessarily there to add a texture other than smoother. This, with the egg yolk in here, is meant to give us more of a creamy mouthfeel, sort of like how lactic acid would do something like that in a cocktail. This, if you can't make it with a full egg, you're vegan, you don't trust eggs, you don't trust egg yolks, any of that reason, honestly, the reason that most people forget that the flip is one of the 7 cocktails is because most people don't make this. I'm out. I don't want to make it. I want to make your flip. Meet me up here. I don't want to make your flip, right? That's what this is, the attitude towards a flip. You need the yolk. That's what makes it a flip. If you're just adding an emulsifier like egg white to a sour, that's still a sour. It's the addition of the yolk, it's the addition of the milk, it's the addition of the dairy product that you are throwing into a cocktail that is really going to make this into a flip and make it much less of a sour or an emulsified cocktail. We got a hashtag going. Oh yes, hashtag bean water. Hashtag bean water all over the internet currently. Hashtag agua fava is bean water. Solid hashtag. Dr. Cushion is exotic bean water. It's great. It's perfect. More than anything, this is a vibe. This is a feel for a cocktail. Would the flavors be about the same if I just poured some sugar into some rum? Yeah, it would. Yeah. No, listen, I'm not here to tell you that egg is doing any kind of magic to the flavors. Yes, the egg white is making the flavor sort of stick together a little bit, binding all those things together with the use of an emulsifier like egg white, like agua fava, like fee foam, I suppose. I still have my fee foam. I do have my fee foam. This is fee foam. Anyone wonder what fee foam is? This is fee foam, a non-egg alternative for shaken drinks. It's got a flavor. Egg white does not have a flavor. Agua fava, bean water. It does have a flavor, but it's pretty good. If you need an emulsifier, you don't need an emulsifier. Just let's put that to rest. You don't need an emulsifier. It's fun when the drink foams up a little bit. It's fun. It's nice. You don't need it. A sour should taste pretty much the exact same thing using egg white or no egg white. So don't worry about it. Just calm down, everybody. Calm down. But if you want to flip, you got to throw the yolk in there, right? The yellow is the thing. Man, that's good. Okay. It always comes back to bean water. Hashtag fee, fi, fo, foam. Kyle's lawyer said it right after you. You guys were on these were said almost exactly right. Cush did this for a nog, right? Yes, this is very much, I believe the thing was like an easy, like the easiest nog you can do. Technically not a nog, I guess. I don't exactly know what makes something a nog. I know that if you pull the egg, if you separate the eggs from the yolk from the whites, you then cream the yolks and then you beat the whites until you get it's very similar. I don't know what, but this very much tastes like a nog. Roger wants to know if the spindle mixer would work instead of the shake. Yeah, it would. Yeah, absolutely. The spindle mixer will certainly work as well. Problem with the spindle mixer is because we're not putting any kind of ice in here to tamp down the liquids. When I got that thing blending, I would have egg all over, just everywhere. It would be like the inside of a chicken coop, right? It would be gross, just eggs everywhere, just an absolute massacre of eggs. But certainly one of those little hand foamers, that would also work super well. All we're trying to do is get the motion we're trying to get all of the egg to grip on to all of our flavors. And what those guys are doing is they're basically middlemen. They're introducing everybody, right? Hey, sugar, you meet your old friend Rum? Absolutely. That's what egg does. Being there, flip that. It's also a very good hashtag. Okay, that's what I got for you guys. Took us 46 minutes to make a drink. Typical. Very typical. We've done it. We are no longer in the summer of acid, so we're going to be back here tomorrow to make more drinks. But tomorrow we'll most likely have acid. There's going to be acid somewhere. There's going to be acid somewhere in the drinks coming up. But I wanted to do one without it, so that's what we did today. Meringue. Yeah, you whip those egg whites into a meringue. Fold those back in with some yolks. Add a little brandy, a little rum. Be in a good spot. That's a nog. The fall of flips. Don't give me any ideas. Don't give me any ideas. I'm thinking we're probably going to do a bitter winter this year. I do think that bitters, we don't talk enough about bitters on the show, so I do think we'll probably do a bitter winter. Haven't decided yet, but I think a bitter winter has a lot of stuff to do. So maybe the fall of flips, but I got a couple weeks until the fall starts. We are just we're on vacation right now from the blank of blanks. Yes, very excited about bitters. Very, very excited about bitters. Okay, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for, we can't just end it like this. What are we, animals? What are we, absolute zoo animals? We have to pop on over here to get the lights going. We're going to end this with our little disco party. Hold on. There we go. End this with a disco party over here. Oh, let me say hello to the Quee Freak. Cush taught me that I can make everything better with Angostura bitters. I'm enjoying 4 dashes of rum and coke as he speaks. Thank you, Quee Freak. Honestly, Quee Freak, that was eloquently put. Very much like a diplomat. I mean, honestly, the Quee Freak, you have a way with words. That's what we appreciate most about Quee Freak. If you guys met Quee Freak, you would never assume that this person's name on the online would be Quee Freak. You wouldn't. I love him. I miss him. I want to see him again. Hopefully we'll cross paths here very soon. That's what we got. Yeah, bitter winter. So many options. Yeah, I think a bitter winter will be a good way to do it. So that's what we're thinking about for a theme coming up. And and we're gonna start doing tea Sundays. So whenever we have a Sunday show, we're gonna be doing cocktails with tea. We're gonna go a little non-alcoholic with it. I will always give you the option to put alcohol into it, but I want to dive into teas coming up here soon. Another one of my passions. So. Let's go. Bon Bon said laughing disco. Anyway, okay, that's what we got. Until next time, guys, what do we always say? We always say things like, bye-bye. The trademark of the show. Bye-bye. Bye.
I don't know anything.
Well, maybe.
All right, finally, you're back at the bar. My goodness. Well, I was just sitting around doing a lot of nada while this show was on the road. Very, very disappointed that people did not. They didn't get the question about me right on trivia. If you haven't watched the trivia, you should go watch it. It was great. But how did people not know that me and DC have an on-again, off-again situation? It's ridiculous. I mean, listen, I'm not here to tell tales out of school. I'm not here to kiss and tell. I'm not here to tell anything. I'm not here to tell anything. But it was disappointing that people didn't know that DC and I are, it's complicated. It's complicated. Also, I do want to say how funny it was when Doug called DC Debbie Clark DD, double D. It was just, listen, it was just funny. It was just absolutely funny. Why do we do this? Well, we do this to play the commercial, and Dr. Cush forgot to play the commercial, so go ahead and play that, dummy. Well done there, buddy. Okay, that's what we got. So we're playing the commercial now. Anyway, I'll be sitting back here writing new trivia questions for Dr. Cush's Exotic Trivia. And hopefully you're paying attention, so next time you can win that whole thing. And there will be more Smoke and Joe questions, so stick around to the very end, because some of the trivia questions will come from this little stupid part that we do at the end, where I talk. So pay attention. Anyway, that's what we got. What do we always say here? We say, hey, Jenga Jenga. Hey, pay attention, buddy. Trivia's coming up. And also we say things like, bye-bye. So until next time, everyone, Smoke and Joe saying, thanks for watching Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks, and